Hi, my name is Fran Hallgren, and I'd like to invite you to the seminar called To Worship and Music Ministry. In this course, we're going to learn the scriptural foundations of praise and worship. We're going to see what the songs that Jesus sang and the ones that John heard when he was in heaven in the book of Revelation. We're also going to have practical exercises for voices, for instruments, for putting song lists together, and many other things to help your team become the best team that it can be. That's what we're going to do in this course. We're going to learn how to bring our congregations closer to the throne of God than they've ever been. So please, come join me for this seminar, Called to Worship and Music Ministry. In this module, we're going to learn that worship is priority. Why God established worship. Is it because He needs it? I don't think so. It's because we need it. Worshiping anything other than God Himself is detrimental to those that He loves, those of us that He created. So worship has to be priority. Worship is the primary means for establishing an atmosphere for the transforming entry of God's presence, His Word, His Spirit, and His works. Bob Sorge wrote a most excellent book. It's called When Glory Invades Earth. And it talks about the difference between the presence of the Lord and when the glory of the Lord shows up. And there is a difference. And you want to be, that worship service that they had in 2 Chronicles chapter 5, where the cloud, everybody was singing and the trumpets were all playing in one accord. And the glory of the Lord came into that temple like a cloud so strongly that the priests couldn't even stand to minister. That's when the glory of God invades. Glory is where we have those transformational encounters with God that changes everything. All of us that are called into music ministry want to bring excellence to the Lord. With the gifts and talents that He's given us, let's bring our best. This seminar is going to help you bring that out and move you forward in your ministry. One of our jobs as worship leaders is to put together song lists that will draw the people closer to the throne of God that we talked about before. We can't just choose songs that the people like or that you like or that have that nostalgic touch. That's not totally bad. Sometimes we need to go back and revisit, that song is what brought me into salvation, but we don't dwell there. We want to have songs that have purpose. There's two questions that I always ask the Lord when I'm putting together a song list. Number one is, God, what do you want to say to your people during this song service? And the second question is, Lord, what do you want to hear from your people during this song service? And He'll give me a theme or a song or some kind of a launching pad to develop that so that we're just not randomly picking songs, but there is a path and a purpose to the flow of the songs that will draw people from the outer court to the inner court experience with God, and hopefully even into the Holy of Holies with Him. Welcome back. Let's jump into another module. This one is one of the most beautiful that I just love studying this. Out of the book of Revelation, we're going to go to chapter 4. I want you to close your eyes for a minute and imagine this scene. From the moment that John walks into the room in Revelation chapter 4, he's enveloped by the worship that's going on in heaven. The 24 elders are there, the 4 living beings are there, and all of a sudden the voice speaks. It says, "Come up here." It's like, oh my gosh, where's he going? Come up here. And there's a door that's standing open. An invitation, open doors, are invitations for you to come up higher. Here's Jesus standing there. And the 4 and 20 elders are there bowed before Him. And they look up and He says, and He reveals a facet of His character or His nature. And they look at that and they go, oh, holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty. And then they come up again, and he says, oh, that just blesses me. I'm going to show them a little more of myself. And they look up, and he does that, and they say, holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty. And he goes, oh, I just love it when they say that. And he reveals some more of his nature and character. And they go, oh, holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty. I was like, how long do you think that Jesus can continue to reveal facets of his nature, his character, his love? Maybe forever? Now, that's the job that I think I would really, really love. And I'm almost on tears right now because I really, really would love that. But, we can get part of that right now while we're here on earth. As we worship, as they worship in heaven, he does reveal facets of his nature and character to us. And we can revel in that, and it just makes us appreciate and love him more and more every single time. That's the job I want in heaven. That's the job I want right here and now.
Wasn't that amazing? I'm encouraging each of you to get in contact with Evangelist Frances Hallgren and have her to come to your ministries and do the worship seminar. It will be a blessing to you and an encouragement in so many ways.